Well, the Community Foundation for Greater New Haven is bringing to light the issues affecting the Latino youth and families through education and action. The Progreso Latino Fund is a component fund of the Community Foundation for Greater New Haven. It promotes the education and socioeconomic well-being of Latinos in the city of New Haven. And here to tell us more about it is Angel Fernandez Chavero, the Senior Philanthropic Officer of the Community Foundation, and Cynthia Rojas, who is the steering committee for the Progreso Latino Fund. Welcome to the both of you. Great to have you.
Thank you for having us.
Well, you know what, Angel, I want to start with you and talk a little bit about your background, in your work with the Community Foundation, and then how the Progreso Latino Fund was actually started.
Well, Desiree, I really got involved with the community because I've always believed that Latinos are an integral part of this community. We're part of a community. We can really help contribute and really help everybody progress. And so it's been great to do that. And the same thing with the Community Foundation. It's really convinced that what we do with the Latino community will ensure the future of our community over time, forever, really.
And Cynthia, your story as to why you decided to jump on board and help out with the Progreso Latino Fund is interesting. Tell us about that.
Yeah, for me, it started because I needed a place to really honor my father's life. So the beginning of my journey is really about his legacy. What I've learned since then is really that philanthropy is a great vehicle to make change in the world. So what started as Dad's legacy, and still is, has now emerged to big changes.
How is the Latino community doing right now in terms of Connecticut's, population?
We are one of the fastest growing group in Connecticut. We will probably be in Connecticut the majority at some point, like I've heard, like around 2050 or so. But the important thing here is to just recognize that we are all a part of the greater community and how we can contribute, how we can be a part of a contributing member of society as much as possible, and how we already are, and how we just have to continue that progress.
What is the goal of the fund? What are we trying to do?
Well, we just had a very successful event on June 5th. 250 Latinos and non-Latinos gathered for what was a great party.
It was a party.
And since then we have launched our fundraising campaign, where the goal is to make the endowment come to $250,000.
Wow.
Right.
And can we talk about where those funds will go? I have to tell you, my mother's a Mexicana from Mexico, and I'm very proud and excited to know that there is a fund available to people, and I'm excited about what your goal is to take the funds and actually, you're trying to, create educational forums. Is that correct?
That's right. A couple of things. Our long-term goal is to make the fund $1 million, actually, over time. And so that you can really have that sort of steady stream of money forever to help in different Latino causes. But, we have forums to talk about different issues that are important to Latinos and to the community at large. And so it might be about education. It might be about youth development. It might be about the media, the role of Latinos in the media, the portrayal of them, and so on and so forth. We sponsored a gubernatorial forum. In fact, we're hoping that in this election season that we will do that again with the gubernatorial candidates.
And really quickly, if we can, Michelle Palma. She's very important to you, Cynthia. Tell us quickly, if you can, about her story.
Yeah, oh wow, so really fast. Okay, so Michelle is a high school student who came to us, her story came to us last year. And so she wanted to go to a summer program for a very prestigious college, 8-week program, but she couldn't afford it. It was $10,500.
Wow.
And that year, no one was getting any funding. And so what we did was that we reached out to the PLF network and said, hey, would anybody sponsor this girl? And so day one, we raised $700. Day two, it was $3,000. Well, we all know how the story ends, right? 7 days, we raised $10,500. Michelle got to go to this program. She still wants to be an architect, and actually, she's going to be starting college in September. We made a dream come true, and that's what PLF is about.
And if you would like more information on the Progreso Latino Fund, PLF, the information is on your screen. Come to our website, WTNH.com, click on Connecticut Style, and we'll certainly provide the link for you. Angel, Cynthia, mucho gusto, muchas gracias.
Gracias.
Thank you so very much for being here. And thank you for the work you're doing.
Yeah.
All right, more Connecticut Style coming up right after this. Stick around.